Shows family, it's Nomsa here at Ngozi Talk Shows. Find your own voice, lead from within. So today I am doing day 14, boosting your confidence with Matthew Hussey Life Challenges series. So are you someone who is actually boosting your confidence? It will help you to actually face challenges in life, and it will also help you to actually overcome self-doubt, and it will help you to discover the power within you and achieve your goals and your dreams. And also when you're faced with the challenges, it will help you to actually, when your confidence comes from your core, it will help you to actually face the challenges. So I'm going to ask you a question. What do you do when your success is being tested? What do you do if you don't have confidence? What do you do when life hits you with the unexpected? What do you do when the company lays you off? They tell you that they don't need you anymore. What do you do? That company, you've been there for 20 years. Will you have confidence to actually start afresh? What do you do when your finances changes for the worse? What do you do when life, it doesn't make sense and you lose everything you have ever worked for in life? What do you do when life hits you with the insanity? Insanity, it means nothing is working out. Everywhere I turn, my marriage is not working out. My everything is not working out. That's insanity. It drives you insane. What do you do when your financial needs are not met and there is not enough to fulfill your life anymore? What do you do when your friends and family members can no longer support you because the lifestyle that you have has changed? Now they turn against you. What do you do when your business goes bankruptcy? What do you do when you can't pay, you can no longer pay your mortgage? Would you still remember that problems help us to grow? Would you see life from a different perspective? Would you still become a leader when your life is being tested? Because when life hits you, it comes to test your leadership. Would you still become a leader and build your life? Would you still build your life when life hits you? Will you continue saying, I'm a child of God, and seeking help when your life is being tested by problems? What will you do? What will you do as a human being? Would you still saying, I'm a Christian, I believe in God? When your marriage doesn't work how you expect it to be? What will you do when your finances changes and everything changes? When you're presented with problems, will your marriage fall apart? Would you realize that the problems that enters your life, they are there to help you grow. They are there to test you. Because when that marriage breaks because of finances, that means that marriage never existed. Trust me. When you're being laid off work, if you have a degree and you've studied, you developed the skills within that company, and you've made sales and you've changed the company, would you cry when they lay you off, or would you say, you know what, maybe it's time for me to change? It's time for me to go to a different direction and see brighter future ahead of you. So the reason that I'm asking you these questions is because when you have confidence within yourself, when life hits you, it doesn't matter when friends turn against you, when family turns against you, you will keep going because you know that life, nothing lasts forever. The joy that we have when we are wealth, that wealth doesn't last forever. Things changes. Even God himself, when he speaks in the Bible, he says nothing lasts forever. But would you still glorify him? Would you still glorify him when life doesn't work? When you work on your confidence, when you work on yourself, when you activate your winning spirit man within you, when you are guided by your inner being, whatever you go through in life, this will you will stay cultivated, because your mind, when you are faced with problems, the mind doesn't die. It doesn't. The mind stays alive. The mind wants you to use it to get creative instead to go into depression mode. We go into depression mode because we expect life to stay the same, but I'm afraid life doesn't stay the same. But when life hits you, that's when you get created. When life hits you, you lose millions, you create billions in life. So this is the reason why I'm taking this challenge, because I was faced with so many challenges during lockdown. But I kept going. I kept going. Life wasn't make sense in my life. Now that I'm doing this challenge, I'm looking back that if I hadn't I didn't keep going, where would I be? I kept going. I moved house last minute when I was excited that I'm going to sign the document, I'm going to move to a new home. Somebody changed their mind. But the house where I was, somebody needed to move in. That meant I needed to find a home. I had a choice to tell those people to wait, but I said, you know what? I'm going to move out with my children. And I did. It didn't make sense. And I was in the middle of writing my final exams. But I did it anyway. How I did it, I don't know. How I did it, one man that can answer you that with God, because when life didn't make sense, but I knew I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone. And I will say out loud, whatever the problems that were there, and I will tell those problems that they will never bring me down. And in that moment, I knew that I had to go on, not for my children, not for anybody, for my health. And I knew that God would guide me through life, and he did. So that's the reason why I just decided to come here, because I'm looking back, I'm reflecting on my life, how my life has been. It's been very, very exciting. It's been a very, very exciting journey. But I managed to climb the mountain and go to another side. Sometimes People think that money is everything, but I had money in my bank account. And that money couldn't help me that moment. It couldn't help me. When somebody lets you down, all you have to do is to go, you have to find ways within your heart to actually go on. For me, it was God that He helped me to go on. It was me believing in me, knowing that in that moment, I wasn't alone. And when I was reflecting today, I realized that believing in yourself is everything. No children will ever help you. Some people say, my children help me to go on, but no children will ever help you to go on if inside of you is broken. Only you need that strength to go on. So you have to believe in you. You have to believe in your decisions. The choices that you make at that moment, they define who you are as a person. I trusted my decisions, even though they didn't make sense at the time. And I didn't know how the process was going to go, but I trusted my inner man. I trusted myself and I believed in myself. So that's why working on yourself, working on your self-growth, the self-development, that's what it means. It means that when life doesn't make sense, you'll find sense in it. It means when the business goes bankruptcy, my business didn't go bankruptcies, by the way. It means when business goes bankruptcy, you use your mind to get creative and just find that person that believes in you. I had 3 or 4 people that believed in me, that stood by me, that showed me what love is about. Those people, they were there when I needed them the most. But some, they were not there. So that's my day 14 for today, guys. Life is full of surprises. It's full of joy. It's full of pain. Full of shame. Some people, they feel ashamed with their lives. But you know what? I'm not ashamed of my life. I'm not ashamed of working on myself and working on my strength and looking at my weaknesses and developing working on myself and strengthening my life where my weaknesses are there and just putting the puzzles together, breaking the chains. Never thought I'm not enough, but I am enough. I am enough, and I get along with me. I've learned to tell myself that I am enough when I am enough when people tell me that I'm not enough. I say, no, I am enough. I have learned to get along with myself. And the more I do this challenge, the more I get to know myself, the more I have a relationship with myself so I can get along with my audience on my social media and my clients and my family and my friends. I've learned to realize that anyone else that did not make me, they cannot define me. God cannot, my maker can define me. I've learned to love. I've learned to pray every situation that I had. I've learned to confront that situation. and tell it that I hate it. I don't want to be in that situation. I've learned to tell problems when I'm talking about the situation is the problems. When problems come into your life, you don't love them. You pray about them with hatred so they go away. So I've learned to do those things. God bless you, everyone. Live with grace. I'll see you tomorrow on day 15. I'm not sure what's going to happen with day 15. I'm excited.